credit repair scammers on TikTok and credit repair scammers on YouTube. Today we will discuss this on the live. And as always, if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. Just sharing the live with a few people real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Seems like y'all enjoy watching me sharing these scammers in the background, so that's what I plan on doing today. Most of my work is already done. But I just need to share this live. If y'all don't mind, share this live everywhere you can. Be greatly appreciated. Just trying to share this. I know there's a couple people I always forget to share the lives with, but without wasting any time, let me pull up TikTok. This one says, I think I broke the industry. So let me see. See if we can get it to play.
I didn't know that shit really worked for real. Like, it's my first time ever doing credit repair. And I knew, like, it worked, but, like, one of my cars is $29,000 alone, and that shit is gone. Like, my score just went up 200 points just today. That's crazy.
It's crazy, brother. I told you, man, trust the process, my dog.
Bro, I didn't know that shit really worked.
So anytime you see credit repair sweep, credit repair full sweep, it is a scam. So you're probably looking at this thinking, oh, wow, those score increases look amazing. They do, but it's going to go right back down. They put it right back on the report. So you always have to keep in mind that it's not as good as it sounds. Oh, here's a really good one to share with y'all.
All right, y'all. So I'm just waiting for this client right now to send me his 6-digit code so I can get into his Experian account. But I'm ready to walk y'all through, man, the process on how to set this up to get anything removed off y'all credit report in 72 hours. All right. This is the method that I use, so pay attention. All right, y'all. So I'm in, right? I'm into his profile. What you want to do is you want to scroll down. Say this all the time. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's best to do this on a desktop. Then I went all the way down to Help Center, and then I'm on the next page, right? You want to hit Follow Dispute. Next page is going to pop up, Start a New Dispute, right? Now you're going to see, and then I see all his negative accounts right here, right? And he has a few, all right? So what you want to do, these are the ones that you want to dispute now. This is how I'm going to sweep all of these off, all right? So I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to hit Start a Dispute. For the reason, right, I always use other reason. All right. And this is your dispute box. I'm ready to show y'all what to put into this dispute box. All right, y'all see this? I might want to save this video. Now you can attach supporting documents if you have them, but he doesn't. So just hit no. And then you hit Submit Dispute.
Now, to be fair, that's not going to work for one. And for two, that was not a credit sweep. But let me find a Another one. Credit sweep horror story, you've been warned. Let's watch this one. Somebody actually trying to warn you that's not me.
You might want to rethink doing that credit sweep. So I recently had a consultation with a very young lady. So I ended up doing a credit analysis for her. Her score for TransUnion is fair, her experience score is poor, and her Equifax score doesn't exist. Here's the con of having your credit swept. Now, I know there's some people that had credit sweeps and everything worked out, and I'm happy for you. However, for some people, like this young lady in particular, you have a credit sweep done, and whoever did it and likely didn't know what they were doing when they did it, and I don't do them, I factually dispute, FYI, they got rid of everything. And not everything on her credit report was bad. As I'm going through it, she has a number of student loans that are in good standing. These are accounts that are about to hit 10 years. Her credit report could be 10 years old if someone didn't remove everything off her credit report. These are accounts that had on time payments, long term installment loans that would look really good to a lender if you were trying to buy a house.
Apache, great question. Yes, it is almost impossible to fix your credit the right way and the legal way after you or someone else performed an illegal credit sweep on your behalf. You're absolutely correct.
If you wanted to get a car, I say all that to say this: be very careful with who is repairing your credit. Be very careful, be very mindful.
Just keep in mind that a credit sweep is not credit repair. It is not credit repair. Seven-day credit sweep. Let's see how that works.
As a TikTok going away gift, I'm gonna show y'all how to do the 3 bureau credit sweep in 2 weeks, right? So if you've been following me, do you know my original niche was credit and business credit? That has always been my thing. So what I want you guys to do, if you don't already have a credit monitoring app like Identity IQ, Smart Credit, anything that show you your 3 bureau credit.
And while these are playing, if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the live chat.
Report, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, go get one now. Get all your negative accounts together and all your inquiries that are not linked to an account that's on your credit report. And when I mean by that, say if you apply for a Capital One card and you didn't get approved, so Capital One is not on your credit report, that inquiry can be removed. But say if you got a Navy Federal credit card and that inquiry on there, no, that inquiry cannot be removed. So I want you to gather your negative accounts and your inquiries that's not linked. I want you to go to ChatGPT, download the app, tell ChatGPT to make you a dispute letter with these accounts, list the accounts and the account numbers and the inquiries, and say, please make me a dispute letter because I was a victim of identity theft in the Equifax breach. Okay, they tell them to use USC code 15. Okay, they're gonna make you a dispute letter. You got to tell them which one you want to send this to Experian, create this for Equifax, create this for TransUnion. Anything you want to add on there, just keep typing it in the chat and they're going to fix it, okay? I want you to copy that and take it to Word, save it to your phone or save it to your laptop, whatever. Then I want you to go to the FTC, and please don't bring y'all raggedy ass over here in my comments. It's illegal. Donald Trump been running laps around this motherfucking system doing this shit. Do y'all see that man getting arrested? Y'all really think they're finna come knock on your door? You put in a fake fraud claim. It's a million motherfucking people doing it here. And I bet you the same motherfucker who...
Well, the thing with the breach and identity theft, so if there's a data breach, can someone please explain to me how that data breach has anything to do with accounts that you signed up for yourself? She really brought Donald Trump into this. This is hilarious.
Wish you would have did the PPP loan, right? Okay, keep going. This ain't for you. Keep it pushing. So what I want you to do next is go to the FTC. Go to fill out a fraud claim, identity theft. Fill that out. So you're going to click on, it's going to ask you what applies. So if you got an auto loan that you're trying to get off, put auto leases. If you got a phone bill, click that. If you got loans, credit cards, click all of those, right? And it's going to ask you for the creditor name, the account number, how much was was spent. You're going to put all that on there. You can only do 5 accounts at a time, but you can do as many inquiries as you want to. So when you get to the end of the FTC report, it's going to ask for comments and what happened. You need to write down all them inquiries and the date on them, all of them that's not linked to an account on your credit report, right? So then you're going to save that, download it to your computer, right? The steps after that are very self-explanatory. Download to your computer. Now you got that. Now I want you to go over to the CFPB, and don't forget they just sued Experian because Experian wasn't handling disputes right. So that dispute that you sent to Experian and all shit came back verified, they just got sued for that. Okay, so now.
Yeah, but you can't sue them for committing fraud. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. They're also telling you that if they don't remove this stuff, then you can sue them. You cannot sue them when using identity theft or the data breach method.
Now you at the CFPB, you made an account, and now you want to submit a complaint. Credit reporting, you click that. Then you're going to click incorrect information on my credit report, and then in parentheses it's going to say identity theft. Click on that, and this is going to say, have you tried to resolve this already with the bureau? Say yes. It's going to say, did you request information? Say yes. Say, did they provide this information? Say no. All the rest of the optional stuff after that, skip over, right? So now it's going to have 2 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, you're going to copy and paste that dispute letter that you created in ChatGPT, right? You're going to put that right there. Then in the second box, it's asking you basically, what do you want them to do about it? You put under there, please remove from my report immediately. Then at the bottom of that, it's going to ask you for all your documents. You're going to upload a proof of your ID. If your address is not current on your ID, you need to add a piece of mail. Then you're going to put a picture of your social security card. Then you're going to add that FCT report and that dispute letter. Then you're going to go to next. It's going to ask you, who do you want to send this to? TransUnion Information Services, LLC. You're going to click that one. Then it's going to ask you, do you want to provide your date of birth, your social security number, and your full name? Yes. Then it's going to say, who else you want to send it to? Equifax information, something like that. You want to click the same thing. Your last 4, your social, date of birth, full name. Do you want to send to somebody else? Yes. Experian Information Disputing Center. That's what that is. Experian Disputing Center. Same thing. Last 4, date of birth, full name. Click.
That is great information, Apache Breed. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is the lady that's telling you how to commit fraud and then telling you that you can sue them if they don't remove it because you committed fraud. This is literally my favorite one.
Oh, you did the TransUnion sweep, huh? It cleared out your entire credit report in less than 4 days, ain't it? Well, instead of just doing that, why don't you also utilize and leverage 15 USC 1681 C2? I'll put it right here for reference. Basically, that entails that they have 4 business days to remove anything you're trying to dispute, and if not, they're in non-compliance. They have to pay you $1,000 per violation. Did you know that? I don't think you know that. Again, 15 USC 1681 C2. Thank me later. Link is in my bio if you want more information.
What really gets me is how confident she just said all that. Like, she really thinks that you're going to get $1,000 per violation for committing fraud. It's not going to work, people. I promise you, it's not going to work.
Seven-day credit sweep. Yo, comment below if you've seen people posting, promoting this 7-day credit sweep service all over social media. If you're paying somebody to do a 7-day credit sweep, please, please, please get your money back. I'm tired of seeing all these credit gurus posting all this stuff.
If you're doing credit sweeps, you're not a credit guru whatsoever. You're a fraud guru is what you are.
Basically just taking advantage of you guys. So I'm going to explain, 1, what they're really doing, and 2, what's really happening. So when someone does a credit sweep, all they're really doing is just claiming fraud on all your accounts. And by fraud, I mean they're basically saying these accounts don't belong to you. So what does this do? It opens an investigation because they take fraud seriously. So now the bureaus have to look into these accounts. And I know what you guys are thinking, but I see my accounts falling off, so it must be legit. No, dummies. You guys might want to shoot me a follow because this next part is really important. So what happens is, because they have to open an investigation, legally, the items have to be removed during this process. That's why you're seeing the items fall off so quickly. But what happens behind the scenes is that they're contacting the original creditor, right? Banks, collection agencies, basically gathering all the information for them to conduct this investigation to prove if this was actually fraud or not. And there are instances where, they don't gather the information and they can't prove it and the items fall off. But what happens more times than not, they do actually gather the information to prove that the debt does belong to you. So your next question is probably going to be, what if they prove that this wasn't fraud? Well, guess what? That item is going to come right back on your...
Yeah, Pinnacle Credit Repair has, for somebody that's been in the industry for 13, 14, 12, 10, he doesn't even know how long he's been scamming people. He does not know how to do anything. He sends your personal information to India, and a guy named Tammy is actually doing the work. Here's another very popular one right here.
This is how you clean your credit and get some funding in less
Notice it says remove everything off your credit in 7 days legally.
than 30 days. Trust me, it works. Now, if you want some funding, you need a clean credit file. We're going to go to...
And also notice how he's got a Hellcat key there and a bunch of money. Scammers love to brag about money and cars and stuff like that. But is it really worth committing fraud to get an 800 credit score? I'm sure some people don't care about it being fraud, and hey, that's okay. It's your life, it's your money. But this is fraud. No matter how you look at it, no matter how they try to twist these laws and make it sound like identity theft and that it sounds like it's legal, it's not.
ChatGPT.com. Next, we're going to go back to Identity IQ, and we're going to go to View Latest Report.
Also, think about it like this. The fact that most of these scammers also use ChatGPT should tell you alone they have no idea how to do real, legal, legit credit repair. They have ChatGPT do it for them.
We're going to save this report as a PDF, and then we're going to copy and paste it into ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to come up with the best laws to get the negative items removed off your credit report. All you have to do is submit the dispute letter that ChatGPT made through the CFPB and watch the negative items fall off your credit report in less than 30 days. After ChatGPT is done fixing your credit, you'll be able to go get you some high-limit credit cards, a new whip, and some business funding. If you need help cleaning your credit, click the link in my bio and get signed up. Or you can DM me 800. This is...
Y'all just don't know. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people teaching.
Okay, the TransUnion sweep. How to remove everything off of your TransUnion report within 48 to 72 hours. People are telling people to claim that they have been a victim of sex trafficking. That is crazy to me. Okay, because it's always what if? Like, what if one of these agencies want to investigate this? Like, what if? Like, it's just so many what ifs. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, let me tell you something. Identity theft is one thing, because if you really want to be technical to a certain extent, the lengths that these, especially third-party debt collectors, would go to get your information, it definitely is identity theft. And I've had it happen to me personally when it came to a debt collector trying to re-age a debt. But we're talking about these TransUnion sweeps. I know they're going to upset me. I know they're going to be upset with me. I know they're going to try to maybe get this video taken down or whatever the case may be. But these TransUnion sweeps, I would definitely personally not recommend that you say that you are a victim of sex trafficking to get everything removed off of your TransUnion account within 48 to 72 hours. But
she is 100% correct. It is not worth it.
Yeah! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start, yeah! If we don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck.
So confidently telling you how to commit fraud on TikTok is wild to me. But yeah, that is a good song, though. I remember that song. Anyways,
So you mean to tell me that you're just gonna leave your Experian report alone and not attempt to dispute everything off your report while they're getting sued? So let me explain what's going on. On January 7th, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the agency that's supposed to protect us, filed a lawsuit against Experian. The lawsuit alleges that Experian failed to properly investigate disputes and illegally reinserted accounts back onto consumers' credit reports. That right there matters because once an account is deleted, they can't just throw it back on your report without actually following the law. And listen closely, do not use identity theft disputes for this. This time, you're challenging Experian directly under federal consumer law. Here are the exact laws you want to use. 15 USC 1681 IA1, 15 USC 1681 IA6.
So this one's not actually a scam, which is good. That is great. Data breach. Everybody loves the data breach method, right?
If someone is promising you they can remove all the negative items from your credit.
This one's not.
I literally learned how to sweep my own credit in 72 hours after being scammed out of $1,500 from a credit repair specialist. Clock this T. Listen, stop paying these credit repair specialists to fix your credit. You can literally do this yourself over the phone, not mailing out any letters in 72 hours. I have the 72-hour method. All you got to do is ask me for the method. It's only $72. You can do it yourself starting today. And after you...
Well, what's that? Time out. Didn't she say don't pay nobody? But she's selling you a way to commit fraud. So I would rather pay somebody that's doing legit credit repair and it not work than pay these scammers to teach me how to commit fraud. But that's just me.
Sweep your credit, you can spend $1,000, $1,500 on buying the right trade lines that's going to qualify you for up to $50,000 in funding. You're going to take $10,000 of that $50K and go buy a done-for-you business. The business is already 2, 3, 4 years old and it already qualifies for up to $250,000 in funding. I literally learned how to sweep my own credit in 72 hours after being scammed out of $1,500.
She got scammed, but yeah, that is hilarious.
This is how you remove all the negative items off of Experian and get it.
No.
This is how you remove all the negative items off of Experian and get an 800 credit score in less than 30 days. Platinum, gold, black card. If that's not convincing enough, look at my credit score. I'm only 24 years old, by the way. So first things first, we're gonna go to My Free Score Now and find all the negative items on our credit report. And then we're gonna go straight to ChatGPT and we're gonna take all the negative items from My Free Score Now and add them into ChatGPT for a dispute letter. Now pay attention to this next part because this part is very important. We're gonna go to the BBB and we're gonna file a complaint with them. And then we're gonna go to the CFPB and file a complaint with them as well. And if you do everything correctly, you should be able to clean your credit and get some funding. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you're gonna be able to get an 800 credit score.
Remember, if y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. Yes, you are correct. The amount of credit repair sweeps on here is just, it's wild.
Dile a ese lunar
What's going on, guys? So a lot of you know that we got this. Some of you don't. We have a 24-hour Experian sweep that goes down to Equifax and TransUnion. I'm going to say it takes up to 7 days because we want to say, 7 days, clear all 3. But you guys, I got so many results. We ran a promo for 8 people in the community. They all got results. All of them got fire ass credit right now, and you can have it too. So it does not matter your income level, right? Anywhere from the $97 subscription all the way up to the 5K 7-day sweep on all 3, and everywhere in between, you can get your credit fixed in less than 90 days. Don't let your income or lack of income stop you from riding out 2025 with approvals, brand new cars, getting into the houses, and learning how to build your credit with a step-by-step blueprint that gets you high limit cards and what you need now. What's going on, guys? So a lot of you know that we got.
Y'all got to stop falling for these credit repair scams. I'm telling you.
I submitted this complaint for my client on August 22nd, 2025. And we did the data breach method, Equifax data breach, provided the information, used consumer law codes, called out that they use this e-Oscar system to verify, and we saying we don't want that. Listen, provided the documentation, did everything that needed to be done, right? So they finally responded after a month and 2 weeks, a month and a half. Actually yesterday, October 15th, and what we see is that these accounts here were deleted, praise God. However, one account was verified, and these other accounts are actively still pending or in investigation. So we just have to be patient with that. The CFPB does require feedback, so I will say that TransUnion definitely gave us the results that we were expecting or hoping for. Though this has taken a lot of time, this is still something worth to celebrate. Okay, so Verizon deleted, LVNV funding, First Premier, can't stand them, deleted, Westlake Financial, deleted. That's what we like to see. So again, this was submitted on August 22nd, and they responded back October 15th.
Another thing, when you do these illegal credit sweeps, when these creditors sue you, the lawsuits are going to be a lot more because you tried to commit fraud.
This may feel like a long time, to you, but it does say, the CFPB does say that the company has 60 days to respond. So this technically was less than 60 days. And if it's anything after 60 days, they just have to go ahead and delete the account. So patience is a virtue, guys. Everything takes time. Just plant the seed and allow God to do what he does, right? And these companies are all getting hit with disputes. So, it's just about being patient. They'll get with you, and know when they take too long, then you just got to hit them again, okay? And maybe submit another CFPB complaint. But just wanted to share these results.
All right, let's go to YouTube because let's see. Sorry, y'all. Let's see what we can find on YouTube. If you don't do research, you wouldn't know that what they were doing is illegal. These people make it sound like legit. Yes, because most of them are twisting the laws. Yeah, she brought God into it, which is terrible, but hey. Hey, look what comes up when you type in credit sweeps on YouTube. Now this is the one everybody needs to see right here.
What you are seeing on your screen is a $100,000 business line of credit approval that requires.
Harris County Precinct 4 investigators say they have uncovered a $3 million credit repair scheme Here in
Be
Houston,
right back, y'all.
they say the woman behind it was using falsified police reports to help get our clients better credit. Janelle Bluta has a look at the allegations.
In handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit, 29-year-old Rokisha Brisby was led in front of a judge today.
More and more folks are coming forward that have used her to try to fix their credit.
After being arrested Friday for what investigators call a multi-million-dollar credit repair scheme.
She went and basically would manipulate police reports.
Court documents linked to Brisby's social media. Her website says your credit won't fix itself.
She used my front page of the police report with my name on it.
But Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman says it was under the guise of that business, Rose Credit Repair, where he says she would commit illegal activity, falsifying police reports to increase her clients' credit scores.
Well, she submitted police reports on these folks' behalf saying that the monies that were spent were fraud or stolen, and this is the police report to prove it.
An alleged scheme, the constable says, actually worked.
Many of these financial institutions basically reversed the credit for these people, and it did make their credit scores, better because they had a police report on file.
Until Herman says one of those institutions reached out to his office with questions.
We noticed that the case numbers did not correspond with our current case number system.
He says that led to a lengthy investigation where they discovered 133 falsified police reports from his department alone. And Herman says there's evidence she used reports from other agencies as well.
FBI is involved with us. We flagged many of her bank accounts, and we'll be able to see exactly how much money she made off customers.
In Houston, Janelle Bluta, KHOU 11 News.
I believe it was 3 million or a little more than 3 million. It was a lot. Here's another scammer talking about credit sweeps. I believe this is my video. Could be wrong. No, that's mine. Oh. Would y'all like to watch a review from somebody that got scammed by Pinnacle? All right, everybody. I hope y'all enjoy.
Hi, my name is...
Sorry, I just got to mention I was fat in that video. Can y'all tell how much smaller I am now? But read this conversation. This is how he talks to people. Watch my new video about you on my YouTube, you effing idiot, telling me how to do credit. You questioning me is breach of our contract. I'm firing you. Smiley face. Bye-bye. Enjoy staying poor. But just listen to how this lady was treated by Pinnacle Credit Repair.
And this review is for Everything Credit LLC. They helped me remove some negative items from my credit report and increase my score for about 100 points up in the past 4 months since I started working with them. And I started my credit repair journey with a company called Pinnacle Credit Management that seemed to have a good reputation online, but Andre Nguyen, the CEO of that company, turned out to be a scammer and also very abusive towards me as a woman. I hope that he is sued and really can't scam any other victims out there. Thank you, Everything Credit LLC, and I appreciate your help.
So yes, as y'all know, a lot of people that get scammed by these people end up coming to me. What's up? How much is that? Yeah, go ahead and fix it. Sorry about that. But yeah, most of these people that go to people like Pinnacle and the Credit Plug and the Ash Kristen lady, usually after they get scammed, they come to the good side and we're able to help them. So yeah, let me share another video with y'all. Yeah, definitely a fake CEO wannabe. Oh, here's a real popular one. Explain it. Let's watch this one.
here's what banks are trying to hide from small businesses. There's a secret marketplace for business loans. It
That
can
was,
get you up to 5.
If you want, that was actually my brother. He's in there remodeling my bedroom.
Most people over 40 will enter 2026 still using ChatGPT like Google. Don't be one of them.
You have any collections, charge off, late payments, medical bills?
And this guy's real popular. As you can see, 189,000 subscribers, 30,000 views. People are paying attention. People are listening. People are following his instructions. And it's ruining their credit.
Anything negative on your credit report? If so, you're going to want to watch this video, and I advise you to take notes, because in today's video, I'm going to show you a 4-day strategy for you to remove everything from your credit report that's negative. And I know you're probably going to say, well, it takes 30 days for the credit reports to get to the people, and they have 30 days to respond. Not with this, because Section 605B of the FCRA regulations, it stipulates that once the credit bureaus get notice that you are actually filing suit for the strategy I'm going to give you, I'm not going to give it to you right now. They are required to remove everything in 4 days. And I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. Guys, stay tuned.
Well, at least he's teaching you how to commit fraud for free. So that's a good thing, right?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair spends into your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger in today's video, guys. We're going to talk about the 4-day strategy of how to remove everything from your credit report for free. But before we get to the video, guys, please like and subscribe to the video. It allows you to push this content to a wide audience and allows us to leave the lights on and continue to do this. So, guys, please like and subscribe to the video. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean, anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to mycreditapproved.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information.
So yeah, they're teaching you how to use Section 605B. And that is not what you want to do. Oh, here's Kristen Vargas.
A Clifton Park woman is spending the night in the Saratoga County Jail without bail. State police say Kristen Vargas had more than 80 fraudulent Western Union and MoneyGram orders, totaling more than $46,000. She's been charged with possession of a Clifton Park woman is spending the night in the Saratoga County Jail without bail. State police say Kristen Vargas.
Now, there's no way I was going to gatekeep the TransUnion sweep. Let's clean our TransUnion report.
Okay, this ought to be good. Let's see it.
If you have been a victim of human trafficking, whether it's through labor or through sex, then any accounts acquired during that time can be blocked within 4 business days from your consumer profile.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to include that law, 15 USC 1681C-3, and you're going to include all of the accounts that were acquired while you were human trafficked.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. To continue this call in English, press 1.
Now, there's no way I was going to gatekeep the TransUnion sweep. Let's clean our TransUnion report.
Okay, this ought to be good. Let's see it.
If you have been a victim of human trafficking, whether it's through labor or through sex, then any accounts acquired during that time.
You are deleted in 4 days. A valid FTC report.
Everyone's heard of speed dating. But what if I told you there's now speed funding for businesses, where lenders actually fight over businesses doing more than
credit repair? It's a legal method based on the FCRA 605B statute.
He literally just said it's a legal method. Now, keep in mind, it's legal for people who are real victims of identity theft. Let me start it over.
report full of charge-offs, collections, and hard inquiries, and you've heard about it being wiped off in under 5 days? Let me be clear. That process is completely real. It's called a credit sweep. But here's the problem. Most people don't know how to do it right. They hear a buzzword, they see a few results on TikTok and jump in with no plan or anything. They don't know where to start. And that's when they wonder why nothing comes off their report. So in this video, I'm breaking down step-by-step how a proper credit sweep works, what legal codes it's based on, and how to do it correctly to clean your personal credit in as little as 4 days. So let me tell you where I was when I learned about this. I was working full-time, barely scraping by, living with a family member who frankly didn't want me there. You ever had to tiptoe everywhere around the house? Like, you ever try to close the microwave and you have to be like super, super careful so you don't make that extra noise, or you had to open the fridge and you had to make sure, I had to do all that. And I'm a grown-ass man. My personal bills were piling up, my credit was shot, doors closing everywhere. But what hurt the most was the fact that I knew I was trying my best.
Yeah, of course.
I was clocking in every day. I was doing my best to avoid debt, doing everything right, still getting denied, still getting overlooked, still being judged by my score that didn't even tell the true story. I finally hit a breaking point when I got denied for an apartment I knew I can afford. I just remember thinking, man, listen, this is it. I need a break. I remember saying, just wanted to crash out. I wanted to crash out on everything. I wanted to just, but I had to woosah for a second. I had to just think. I said, you know what? There's got to be another way. So I started doing some research, started doing some digging, just something like just really fishing out there for a lifeline. And that's when I found out that the 605B sweep strategy existed. I said, what? Yeah, that saved me. And once I understood the structure behind it, let's just say I started moving like a surgeon. A credit sweep isn't a dispute. It's not a goodwill letter. It's not even a traditional credit repair. It's a legal method based on the FCRA 605B statute, which says if you submit a valid identity theft report to the bureaus and properly request a block off their items under the 605B statute, they are required to remove the items within 4 days. Let me say that again, 4 days. That's huge. A valid FTC identity theft affidavit, a detailed list of accounts tied to that fraud claim, a formal POL letter or 605B deletion letter. You pair that with the CFPB complaint to trigger oversight, and that's when the magic happens. Now listen, I'm not telling you to bend the truth or do anything reckless. I'm telling you educate yourself, because a lot of accounts on people's reports aren't fully verified. Some were never even authorized correctly from the start. And the credit bureaus, well, they don't investigate unless you apply pressure the right way. You got to put a foot in their ass. Here's the full sweep blueprint I used. Step 1. Pull all 3 credit reports. Get your data from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax directly. You can use annualcreditreport.com, or you can go to every bureau's dedicated website to get it that way. Credit Karma is fine for a basic view, but it's not detailed enough, so I wouldn't really use that. Step 2, identify the negative items. List out every charge-off account, collection, hard inquiry. You want to be precise here. You want to really be surgical. You want to include dates, account names, and statutes. Step 3, file your FTC identity theft affidavit. Go to identitytheft.gov and fill out the affidavit to the best of your ability. Include the specific accounts you want blocked, download the PDF, and keep the case number. That's extremely important. Step 4, write your POL letter /605B block request. This is the letter that you send to the bureaus demanding deletion. It must reference the FCRA law, your FTC case number, and the full list of accounts that you want deleted. But you got to be clear, you got to be legal, and you got to be structured here. You got to really take your time. Step 5, file a CFPB complaint for each bureau. You submit this online at cfpb.gov, attach your credit report, affidavit, POL letter, and list all the items that you want deleted. This puts pressure on the bureaus to comply in 4 days or less. Step 6, wait and monitor responses. Some bureaus respond via email, others do it by mail, but if your paperwork is clean, well, you'll start seeing deletions within days. Step 7, follow up with a method of verification letter only if needed. If they verify an account you know shouldn't be there, hit them again with an FCRA 611 letter demanding verification proof. And just a little pro tip, you can stack results by using rent reporting or secure.
Apache breed. Yes, you are probably correct. I don't have much to say on that subject, but this is all regurgitated information. So when enough people do this and it works, then they think it's legal. If you'll read right here, if your report is full of charge-offs, collections, or hard inquiries, this video shows how I cleaned mine in just 4 to 7 days using a real legal credit sweep. Can y'all see it right there highlighted in blue? Real legal credit sweep. There's no such thing as legal when it comes to credit sweep. Because if you are a real victim, somebody did steal your identity, somebody did open accounts in your names, it is no longer a credit sweep. So I do have to hop off of here because I got a few things to do before I take lunch. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoy watching, laughing. It just blows my mind that there's this many people out here doing illegal credit repair. And now they're even trying to teach you, thinking that, oh, well, if I just teach it, I can't get in trouble. You absolutely can if you're on the internet teaching somebody how to commit fraud. I wonder what his disclaimer reads as: this won't protect them in court. No, absolutely not. I'm not even an attorney, and I know that, which Apache Breed's son is an attorney. So if I have any questions, I'll definitely reach out to him or the attorneys I work with every single day. I will try to go live again after lunch today, but if I don't, I will go live in the morning. Hope everybody has a great day. Oh, there's links in the top of the live chat. If you want to set up a 15-minute call with me to ask questions, we cannot and will not go over your credit report on a consultation because that is prohibited. But you can set up a 15-minute call to ask me questions about our services or anything. But you can sign up for the litigation-backed credit repair as well as the standard credit repair with the CFPB complaints and certified mailing. All those links are in the top of the live chat. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday, and I will see y'all on the next live.